So another thing, right? I don't say I'm chosen. I don't say like I'm a prophet. I don't say none of that. But I'll tell you this. I'm X-ray. I know my name. God gave me my name. The Holy Spirit named me. I do know that. Now what his plan is for me, that, that's a whole nother story. But I wish that, he would lay it out clear for me. Because like right now, I feel like he's just got me in a, I know he's working. I know he's moving. He's doing something. I know daddy ain't playing. Daddy up there, look at him. You might be able to see him. Where's he at? No, you can't see him. Oh yeah, you seen him up there. Y'all hanging out, man. But it's like, man, I guess I've been in the silent mode, right, for the last few months, healing from the spiritual hell that I was in. I was in a spiritual hell, spiritual warfare. I like to call it hell on earth. And but the sad part is that God set me free. That's not the sad part. That's the good part. But the sad part about that is it was so devastating for me to realize that I was in hell, alive on earth. It broke me. That when God told me that truth, it broke me, and I couldn't believe it. But what saddens me now is that there's people in the world around me that are in that same hell I was in. They're in that same hell. They just haven't died yet. And it was so like eye-opening when God took all of that mess in my head, all that hell, that chaos, that anger, everything that was in there that was keeping me from being me, keeping me from loving myself. He took it out of my mind when I started reaching for him, right? So long story short, I wake up one day, I'm like, man, why is it so quiet? I could hear the birds, I could hear the bees chirping. I mean, it was complete silence, and I don't remember ever hearing silence. And it's since that day, I have been in silence. So I have done my own. After you go through something as devastating as that, and I lightened it up. I didn't want to tell y'all some of the real deep, dirty, dark facts of my whole awakening, but it was traumatizing, man, because imagine somebody waking you up one day saying, hey, you're in hell. I'm like, well, I don't see the fire. I don't feel the fire. But you was in a fire. I was in a fire. I know that. Without a doubt in my mind, I was in a fire. I even know what it sounds like. I know because I can hear now. So instead of all that, like what it sounds like in a furnace when they're heating the fire up, instead of that in my ears, I can hear sound now. I can hear my own voice. I didn't even know what I sound like. So then when you start to be able to hear things in a different dimension, I'm going to say, or different angle, perspective, whatever you want to call it, when you start to hear things like that, you step back and say, well, hold on. I got to be careful with how I use this baby now. You know what I mean? Like that jewel in there, that belongs to him. He put this jewel in there. It's got his magic in it, not mine. And so now, I'm like, okay, God, he blesses us all. We all got spiritual blessings. We all got different gifts. We don't know what they are sometimes until you start praying for them. You start asking for them. And then he starts showing up with your gifts in weird ways. And you're like, well, this keeps happening over and over and over again. Like, why? Are you telling me something? Well, I know you're telling me something. Like, what are you telling me, God? And he's just sitting there waiting for you to figure it out. And it'd be tough sometimes, boy, because it ain't like, Thomas. We ain't all get to be lucky like old Thomas. Where, I ain't going to believe Jesus. So, unless I could put my hand in the side, I'm going, then I'm going to dap up with him. No, we ain't lucky like you, bruh. That's not who came and popped up on me. The Spirit popped up on me. And that's a whole nother ball game because he talks in signs, wonders, patterns, and codes. It ain't that easy. So, yeah. But I mean, I'm glad, because I feel like that dude. And I know Yahweh got my back. Anyways, man, look, this is the 5 minutes I'm giving y'all. I'm gone. All right. I'm going to get better at doing all this. People don't like me. I don't want them to like me. I'm not here for none of that. I'm here because I came across a message that I needed one time on my TV So maybe something I say will touch somebody else. Well, I already know that's what's going to happen because God told me. He said that there's a generation of people that need to hear my testimony, and that's going to set them free. And, it's a lot of weight to carry. But anyways, I got to go. Peace out.